Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Brian Murphy, and today we're going to talk about pedal board setups. If you're like me and my band, we are opening up on an independent level for national bands around New England anyways. So if you're like me and you're one of those bands, you're going to find that you're going to have 10 to 15 minutes to set up, or sometimes even less. And so I tried to find a way to have everything I need in one simple setup, so I could have something that is actually very complex and turn it into something that is very simple and easy to use, that will take less than, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to set up, so I can help out the rest of my band or get ready for a quick sound check. Alright, so we're going to do a gear breakdown of the pedal board. So we're going to start first with the actual bass component. It is made by Furman, and it is the SP-B8. Now this model is out of production, but there's plenty of stuff you can find online. So this is the one I have, and basically all it is it's got a Velcro bottom, and it allows me to have everything here in one piece together, so it acts as one unit. It's got multiple power outputs, so you can plug in whatever you want. I don't use any of this stuff. It's got an amp, return, and send, and all sorts of stuff, but I don't use any of that. The only things that I actually use are the power plugs for it. It's super convenient. You got a case for it that comes with it when you buy it, and it's just a really convenient thing to have everything in one place that will never move. Alright, so our next unit is the Boss GT100. This is a great amp modeler, and you're not spending $2,000, so you can show off to the cool kids. I love this. It's got great tone, especially if you know how to tweak it, so you got to spend some time to really dial in what you want, but once you do, you can get a absolutely killer tone. Without getting too in-depth with this pedal board, we're going to do a basic rundown. So we have basically 4 channels per bank, and we have this pedal model supplies 100 banks divided into stations U, and then we have stations P. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at the back of the pedal board. So we have our DC in, powers the unit, and this is power button, turns it on and off. We have MIDI ins and MIDI outs, which are great if you want to automate your pedal changes like I do in my band. You have a USB output and input, so you can plug it into your computer and edit your tones there. Sub-control slash expression, you can have another pedal to control your volume, I believe. Amp control, if you do want to use a amplifier, this can also act as a pedal board just for that. Then you have your returns and your sends, which if you are familiar with the 4-cable method, you can use this with your amp head. We have headphones, which is an amazing thing to have. I don't think a lot of people realize this, but if you are a user of in-ear monitors like I am with my band, we can plug this into our interface, and then we can all send it to our individual in-ear units. Then it also has a stereo output, left mono, if you want to just run one channel, or if you want to have the full stereo, you can also have right. Then we have auxiliary in, so I don't know, if you want to jam to whatever track you want to on your MP3 player or your phone, you can plug right in. And then finally we have the input. Alright, this unit is the M Audio Uno device. It is a MIDI to USB adapter, and basically I use this to plug into my pedal board and then into the band's laptop, so we can have automation for the pedal boards, which means we can have the effects change on their own, which is a great thing if you don't want to worry about that and you just want to enjoy the live show. Alright, this is the Behringer Ultra DI DI400P DI box. Basically, it's just a very plain, simple DI box. There's nothing else really to it. And what I use this for is I go out of my pedal board into this, and then from there I can go right into the soundboard. So whatever venues I'm playing, instead of carrying an amp, because that only adds to your setup time and is a pain in the ass, let's admit, this is a much better alternative, and I can plug right into whatever the sound guy is running. The next unit we're going to talk about is the Line 6 G30 wireless unit. It's a great unit, and it has very little to no loss of tone. The band runs 4 of them. They're very reliable, and they do not break the bank. That's about it. It's a very simple unit that works great, kind of what we need. All right, in the event that you can't use your pedal board to go into the DI box to go to the Sound Guys equipment, you're gonna need to use an amplifier. And again, to cut down setup time, you wanna have the simplest thing you can do. And I hate lugging around 40 to 50 pound tube amps, especially when we're not the headliner. We have to do things really quick. So I found an excellent solution to that, and it is the ISP Stealth Power Amp. And there are a few different power amps out there on the market, but I found this one to be the best one because it has a decent amount of wattage behind it, whereas the other pedal board sized units don't have as much. So what that means is you're not going to get as clean tone at louder volumes. So again, during my normal show or whatever, everything will be plugged in, but you know, for this video, it's just like that. There's a little Velcro here because I put my wireless unit on top of it. There's these heat sinks, but I found this thing is actually always dimed. So I found this thing actually never really heats up. So that's why I decided it was safe to put on my units. So I have my DI box here and my wireless here. So basically, this unit is actually amazing. I can't stress that enough. You can have this thing dimed all the way. Your volume's gonna be maximum. You won't even know the thing is on until you strum a chord, which I think is invaluable, especially as a live band, because as an audience member, you never want to hear that that's brought to you by, you know, any sort of amp head, tube amp, whatever you want. You know, you can argue the case that you can get better tone if you know how to work it, but like, you know, I don't even want to get into that, and why should I even have to worry about that if there's a unit that can provide me with such a clean tone, which is amazing. And it translates the pedal, my GT100, perfectly. It is amazing. Okay, now we're gonna do the price breakdown, and we're gonna start with the GT100. The GT100 is $500. Next, we're going to move to the power amp. The ISP Stealth is $350. Next, we are going to move to the Behringer Ultra DI DI400P. That is $20. Line 6 G30, $200. M Audio Uno USB to MIDI, $40. The Furman model SPB8 power board is no longer in production, but you can find pedal boards similar to this between $100 and $200. For the purpose of this video, let's say it is $120. And you are going to need a few extra things. For example, you will need Velcro, which you can buy between, I don't know, $20 and $40. You're gonna need some cables and this and that, so we'll tack on another $40. Bringing it in for a total of $1,310 US. Thanks guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, comments, or insights, please let us know in the comments below. We have a link to all the gear in the description. And if you'd like us to do more videos, please let us know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and tune in next time.